Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, the 22nd of January 2021, and it's the last day of our second week of home learning. It's flying by. First up, boys and girls, we are going to be correcting our sequencing activity. So, senior infants, I'd like you to open up your Over the Moon on page 62, please. And we're going to sequence the events of the story Estate Agent to the Rescue in order. So first, the problem was that Callum's house was too small and his parents contacted an estate agent who put the house up for sale. Next, the estate agent came and hammered a for sale sign in the front lawn of Callum's garden. Next, his parents had to clean the house from top to bottom so that it was spick and span and ready for people to view it. After, his parents took Callum and his sister on a journey in their car. They went to view the new house. Finally, the problem was fixed. They all lived happily in a brand new, bigger house that had a tree house in the garden, a playground across the road, and a room each for Callum and his sister. In activity B, boys and girls, you had to draw your own pictures and write your own sentences, which I would have corrected individually on your Class Dojo portfolio. Well done for sequencing your story, boys and girls. Next up, boys and girls, we are going to be exploring our poem of the month this month, Build a Little House. Before you do this activity, you must first listen to our poem, Build a Little House, by watching our YouTube video and clicking the link below. For now, I am going to read you out the poem and I want you to put your listening ears on. Build a little house. I will build a little house with a chimney tall, a funny sloping roof, and a garden wall. 2 big gates that will open wide, and 2 tiny little windows you can peep inside. I will build a little table, big enough for 2. 2 cozy armchairs, 1 for me, 1 for you. Knock at the door and walk right in, for my tiny little house is as shiny as a bright new pin. Now, boys and girls, you are going to be opening up your Over the Moon on page 67. The first part of your activity is to trace over your words and read them out loud to your parents. All, tall. I can see the word all inside tall. Wide, wide. The magic silent E has turned my I sound into my I sound, wide. And pin. You have to think back and figure out what rhyming word was in the poem for each of these words. What word rhymed with tall? What word rhymed with wide? What word rhymed with pin? You can listen back to the YouTube link to the poem, or else you can ask your parents to read out the poem for you again. Then you move on to activity B. You have to draw and label 3 items of your dream bedroom. So remember, last week we were talking about things that we need and things that we want. Your list here is going to definitely be things that you want because it's your dream bedroom. And remember to trace over your word, your title, my bedroom wish list. You can draw the pictures in each of these boxes and label them as well. Remember to write today's date, 22.1, which is the 22nd of the first month, the 22nd of January. Best of luck, boys and girls. Now, boys and girls in senior infants, we're going to correct yesterday's spell well. And we're on page 35, activity E. So boy was matched, sorry, I'll just get my red pen up. Boy was matched here, and it's spelled B-O-Y. O-Y is making my oi sound. B-O-Y. Next up, girl was the bottom on this list. It's G. Oh, sorry, my pen had a mind of its own there. Apologies, I'll rub that out. G, L. Next, I had pot, which is, sorry, boys and girls, my pen seems to have a mind of its own today, which should be pot, P-A-T. And seeing how my P is a long letter, it goes down below the line. And finally, mop, which is M-A-P, M-O-P, mop. Well done, boys and girls. Now, boys and girls, it's time for your spelling test. So I want you to open up your spell well at the back on page 77 and find week 16. Write today's date, the 22nd of January, 22.1 up on top. I'm going to say your word, put it into a sentence and say it again. I'll do that for each of your 10 spellings, and then at the end I will call them out in order. Are we ready? Number 1. Mop. My job is to mop the kitchen floor. Mop. Number 2. Got. I got a new toy at Christmas. Got. Number 3. Pot. It is important to make sure the pot of the handle faces the back wall so you don't spill it and burn yourself. Pot. Number 4. Boy. The boy is doing his homework. Boy. Number 5. Top. I put my new top at the top of my drawer. Top. Number 6. Hot. It is hot today. Hot. Number 7. Lot. I have a lot of toys. Number 8, not. I am not an adult. Not. Number 9, girl. The girl will do her homework. Girl. Number 10, hop. I like to hop playing hopscotch. Hop. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to call them first in order. I want you to check you have your spellings in the correct order, and afterwards we will correct. Number 1, mop. Number 2, got. Number 3, pot. Number 4, boy. Number 5, top. Number 6, hot. Number 7, lot. Number 8, not. Number 9, girl. Number 10, hop. Now time to correct. First one was mop. M-O-P, mop. Number 2, got. G-A-T. G-O-T, got. Number 3, pot. P-A-T. P-O-T, pot. Number 4, boy. B-oy. B-O-Y. Number 5, top. T-O-P, top. Number 6, hot. H-O-T, hot. Number 7, lot. L-O-T, lot. Number 8, not. N-O-T, not. Number 9, girl. G-R-L. G-I-R-L, girl. And finally, number 10, hop. H-O-P, hop. I want you to then count how many ticks you got and give yourself a score out of 10. Well done, boys and girls. When you have your tests corrected, remember to transfer this information into data on your bar charts at the back of your book. Senior infants, you were on week 16, and first class, you were on week 21. You start at the left hand side, so just say I got 7 out of 10. I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then I'll color that many blocks in, and I'll color them in the same color, and that's helping me to create my block chart. Well done, boys and girls. Today, boys and girls, your Irish activity is just to listen to your poem Teach Bob Óga. Some of you may remember this from your poetry last year. Chalk means house and Boboga means doll. So this poem is all about a doll's house. I want you to listen out and see if you can identify any words that you know. These could be words that you learned this week, or they could be words that you learned other months, just like lots of vocabulary to do with our toys. Enjoy our poem, boys and girls. Okay, so boys and girls, this morning I want you to practice your first verse of the poem on Chalk Boboga. So you're going to do it with me and we're going to do some actions along with the poem. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tá Chalk Boboga a gomsa, tá sé darog agus bui. Tá durs tosig guramer, is styra gabor an tí. Arís. Tá Chalk Boboga a gomsa, tá sé darog agus bui. Tá durs tosig guramer, is styra gabor an tí. Now practice yourself, boys and girls. Boys and girls, today I just want you to revise all your learning so far this week in Irish and say or read out your sentences to your parents that you learned Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So, bhí spúnog an gunter, bhí pláta an gunter, bhí copán an gunter, bhí leabhar an gusín, bhí bréagán an gusín, bhí Teddy an gusín, bhí leabhar an gcathaoir, bhí crián an gcathaoir, bhí Teddy an gcathaoir, bhí tuáile an gofra, bhí bréagán an gofra, bhí pápéir leithris an gofra. Go hiantach fad buaclaí agus cálíní. So boys and girls, just to revise our mental maths learning this week, we learned that even numbers end with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And we learned that odd numbers end with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So what we learned for our chant was 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, even numbers, they are great. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, even numbers, they are great. Now we're going to learn our chant for our odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I like odd numbers all the time. Repeat after me. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I like odd numbers all the time. Again. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I like odd numbers all the time. So I'm going to say the two chants together. 1, 2, 3. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Even numbers, they are great. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I like odd numbers all the time. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Even numbers, they are great. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I like odd numbers all the time. See, can you say it on your own? 1, 2, 3. Well done, boys and girls. So I just want you to do a quick little activity at home. Senior infants, I want you to write a number line 1 to 10. First class, I'd like you to write a number line 1 to 24. And I want you to circle all the even numbers and underline all the odd numbers. So I'll do the first one with you. 2 is an even number, so I'm going to circle it. And 1 is an odd number, so I'm going to underline it. 3 is an odd number, and 4 is an even number. Do you spot a pattern after you've finished doing your activity? Tell your parents. Well done, boys and girls.